The online curriculum has 4 modules: self-development, financial literacy, technological literacy, and self-care. The first module is called self-development. The self-development module prepares you to understand the world we live in and explore how you fit into it. It equips you with skills and knowledge that will help you tackle higher education and jobs. The self-development module has 10 videos which have been spread out over 6 weeks. The first lesson is on public speaking and communication. In this lesson, you will learn about the importance of being a good communicator. You will also learn how to become a good communicator through good body language, facial expressions, speech, etc. Here is a clipping from this lesson. Why is it important to be a good communicator? Being a good communicator allows you to express yourself clearly and be taken more seriously. It also allows you to occupy a leadership position and create better relationships. So when should you use these ideas to communicate better? These ideas mostly apply in a formal situation, like when you are giving a speech to a group of people or when you are communicating with your employer at work. However, these tips could be helpful even when communicating on a personal basis. So, let's begin. The first part of good communication is your body language. When communicating with someone, you must stand or sit straight and not slouch forward, which means to bend forward with your head and shoulders. You should also not cross your arms or put your hands in your pocket, as that seems like you are being closed off and do not want to talk to the person in front of you. You should feel free to make gestures when talking. This means that you should not let your hands stick to your body and move them around to better express and explain your words like the woman is doing here. Lastly, you should relax. It is important to take deep breaths and be calm so you don't look stiff or nervous. Moving on, the second part of good communication is eye contact and facial expressions. When talking to someone, it is important to maintain direct eye contact. This means to look them straight in the eye and not look at their nose or forehead. It is also important that you don't look in random directions, like looking down or up, as this will distract the person you are speaking to. If you are speaking to a group of people, then move your eye contact from face to face to make everyone feel engaged. Let your expressions complement your words. So don't try to make one expression throughout your speech or presentation. Let your expression go along with what you are saying. A simple smile will make your audience feel more comfortable and at ease. So try and look pleasant and cheerful when communicating. The third part of good communication is clarity and tone. You must speak slowly and clearly so that the people listening to you can easily understand you. You should also try to convey or say your message in a few simple words instead of using many complicated words. Lastly, tone is the way your voice sounds. You should not speak in a monotone voice. A monotone voice is when you don't add feelings to your voice. If you add feelings to your voice, then the person listening to you will be more interested and engaged. The second lesson is on job interviews. A job interview is a formal meeting between the person applying for the job position and the employer offering the job. It plays an important role in deciding if you are qualified for the position and if you would be a good fit for the company. In this lesson, we will break down the process of interviews and learn how to ace them. The third lesson is on goal setting. In this video, we learn about SMART goals. SMART goals are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound goals. Creating such goals help us stay motivated and give us focus. We will be learning how to create short-term and long-term goals. Here is a clip from this lesson. Finally, the T in SMART stands for time bound. Every goal needs a target date so that you have a deadline to focus on and something to work toward. Ask yourself, when will I start working on this goal? By when should I achieve this goal? Give yourself a time period. For example, if your math exam is in a month, then you could decide to start preparing today and achieve your goal by the day of the exam. Under your goal, you could write time period 1 month, complete by Feb 20, 2021. There are two types of goals that you can create SMART goals for: short-term goals and long-term goals. Short-term goals can be for anywhere between 1 to 6 months, whereas long-term goals can be for 6 months to 2 years. Short-term goals are usually for immediate things like preparing for an exam or completing a shorter task like learning painting or computers. Long-term goals are for things that have a process, like completing your education in school or college or getting a job. We will learn more about jobs and careers in our next few self-development classes. When creating SMART goals for yourself, you can follow this format. First, you will write a specific description of your goal. Then, how you plan to measure your progress. And finally, the time period for your goal and the date you will complete it on. You must ensure your goal is realistic and achievable, making it SMART. Here is our example goal in this format. It is a good idea to write your SMART goals down on a piece of paper and stick it up in a place where you will see it every day. You can also create a schedule for yourself. A schedule is a plan that tells you which task to do on which day. For example, you can say you will study for your math exam every day from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Such a plan will help you effectively achieve your goal. The next 7 videos are on career counseling. They teach you about the jobs and careers you can pursue after studying courses like MEC, CEC, MPC, and BIPC. They also talk about general careers you can pursue that are not related to any intermediate group. Finally, they tell you which vocational training or computer programs you can attend to get a job in a variety of fields. Here is a clipping from the computer training course video. Let's learn about what skills are required for various careers and the computer courses you can learn these skills from. Front desk receptionists are responsible for receiving visitors at the front desk by greeting and directing them appropriately. They are also required to answer incoming phone calls, take notes and messages, handle files and bills, and schedule appointments. Receptionists should have good communication and English speaking skills. They should be familiar with office machines like printers. Receptionists must have excellent knowledge of MS Office, especially Microsoft Excel and Microsoft Word. To learn this, students can enroll in the Computer Fundamentals M-Office Internet course. This course is a short-term vocational certificate course and it lasts for 6 months. The salary for a front desk receptionist is 12,000 to 15,000 rupees per month. Customer care executives are the customer's first point of contact for complaints, questions, requests, feedback, or any other needs. These professionals are responsible for managing relationships between the client and the company. Customer care executives should have good communication and English speaking skills so they can follow the scripts when handling different topics. They are also required to keep records of all conversations in the call center database in an understandable manner. To become a customer care executive, you need to have knowledge of customer relationship management or CRM systems. To learn this, you can take a course for 2 to 3 months. They should also have basic computer skills like knowing how to use email communication and Microsoft Office. To learn this, students can enroll in the Computer Fundamentals M-Office Internet course for 6 months. The salary for a customer care executive is 13,000 to 20,000 rupees per month. All the self-development videos can be found in pink on the Project V website. Visit projectv.info for more information. The second module is called Financial Literacy. The Financial Literacy module creates awareness about some very important financial concepts. Learning these concepts will empower you and help you become independent and self-sufficient. The Financial Literacy module has 4 videos which have been spread out over the first 4 weeks. The first lesson is on how to create a bank account. Having a bank account can be a great tool for managing your personal finances and helping you save. In this lesson, we learn the step-by-step process to creating such an account. The second lesson is on interests and installments. In this video, we learn about the difference between simple and compound interest and which one is better to use when. We also learn about easy monthly installments or EMI and how you can make big purchases easily using these. Here is a clip from this lesson. Let's move on to learning about installments. So let's say you are buying a scooter worth 20,000 rupees. You can pay the seller in 2 ways. Either you can pay the entire amount in one go, so you pay 20,000 rupees and take the scooter. But if you don't have enough money at the time of purchase, then the other option is that you pay some down payment and give the remaining amount in the form of equal installments at regular intervals. The third lesson is on how to use an ATM machine. This video takes you through the process of how to activate your ATM card and how to use an ATM machine for various purposes. Here is a clip from this video lesson. ATM stands for Automated Teller Machine. You can make use of an ATM through your ATM card. If it's your first time at an ATM, then you must activate your ATM card. The final video in this module is on how to budget. You learn about the importance of saving money and the various ways in which you can practice saving and budgeting. All the financial literacy videos can be found in green on the Project V website. Visit projectv.info for more information. The third module is called Technological Literacy. The Technological Literacy module teaches you how to effectively use a smartphone and utilize all its features. Being technologically smart is very important in today's day and age, and this module equips you to become just that. The Technological Literacy module has 5 videos, which have been spread out over the first 5 weeks. In the first lesson, we will learn how to use Google and YouTube for multiple purposes. We will understand the use of different websites, Google Maps, Google Images, and even Google Books. We will also learn how to use these apps in different languages. The second lesson teaches you how to create a Gmail account. It will also help you learn how to phrase and send emails. Nowadays, having a Gmail account can be very helpful to share and receive information and messages. Having a Gmail account will also help you easily create accounts for any other websites. The third lesson teaches you about many apps that you can download on your phone that can help you in various ways. We learn about Google Calendar to organize and create schedules for ourselves, Google Lens to research, translate, and buy things, Dictionary to learn new words, And finally, the Raksha app to make sure you're always safe. The fourth lesson teaches you how to create a resume. A resume is a document that talks about your education, experiences, and accomplishments. If you want to apply for a job, you have to give them your resume. In this video, we learn how to use Microsoft Word to create a resume. We also learn how to fill online forms to apply for jobs. Here is a clip from this lesson. There are 4 components to writing a resume. The first one is your name and contact information. So let's first type down our name. So for example, if your name is Krishnaveni Rella, then type that. Since our name will be at the top of the resume, it is important that it stands out. A simple way to make it stand out is by bolding it and changing the font size. So you long press and drag the cursor across the cover to cover the whole name. Then you click on this arrow and scroll up and change the font number to a bigger font. So let's say 14. And you can also make it bold by clicking B. Some other things you can do is make it slant by clicking I or underlining it by clicking U. We won't be doing that today. You can also change the font if you want. Then click on this button to go to the next line. Since we only want that part to stand out, let's change our font size back to 12 and unbold our letters by clicking the B again. Now, you need to type your address. I live in Supriya Estates, so I will type that. Then, you type the area you live in. So for example, Raidurg. Then, you type your area code. So I could say 500032. Then you click this button to go to the next line. Next, you type in your phone number. I will be typing a random phone number. Finally, you go to the next line and type your email address. We learned to create email addresses in our second class. If you don't have one, please go rewatch that class and make yourself an email account. This is the first part of your resume. The next component of your resume is objective and education. The objective is a single sentence that tells the person reading your resume why you're writing it, how much you have studied, and what your qualities are. So in this example, I can say something like, I am a motivated and hardworking junior college graduate aspiring to work in a supermarket or seeking an opportunity to work in a supermarket. By saying you are motivated and hardworking, you are highlighting your qualities. By saying junior graduate level, you are telling them how much you have studied. And by saying supermarket job, you are telling them why you are writing this resume. Now we move on to the education section. Because we are starting a whole new section, we want to make the word education stand out. To do that, we will leave a line by clicking this button here and make education bold. Then we unbold it and go to the next line. Now, when we're talking about education, the first thing you do is write the name of the school you went to. So, for example, you can write Government Junior College, Madhura Nagar Colony, Raidurg. After you've done that, you should type the grade and board you have completed. So, for example, you could say completed 12th class SSC board. Then you write the date of your graduation. So, for example, you can write March 2020. And then you write the course you have done. So, for example, you could say CEC course. And finally, you say the marks you have gotten. So, for example, 60% obtained in board exams. That is the objective and education section of a resume. The final lesson in this module talks about online courses. We learn what a good online course is, the websites you can find such courses on, and how to sign up and attend this course. The video suggests some good courses to sign up for, such as the free King's College London Basic English course. We also learn how to continue to learn in online classes by talking about online class etiquette. Here is a clip from this lesson, Online Class Etiquette, which means rules you should follow during online classes. So firstly, you should always have your camera on to respect your teacher and the time they are taking out of their day to teach you. You must also mute your mic until you are asked to speak to make sure you do not disturb the ongoing class. You should also log into class 2 to 5 minutes early to respect your teacher's time. Additionally, you should concentrate in class and remove any distractions from your environment. Even though you are at home, you should give your classes the same focus as you do at school. Lastly, you should take proper notes just like you do in school. You should also sit at a desk or a table while taking these classes instead of sitting on your bed. All the technological literacy videos can be found in blue on the Project V website. Visit projectv.info for more information. The fourth and final module is called Self-Care. The Self-Care module consists of lessons on both physical and mental health. We learn how to take care of ourselves and by relation, how to take care of those around us. The Self-Care module has 5 videos which have been spread out over 6 weeks. The first lesson talks about eating healthy. Eating healthy can have many benefits for your body. In this lesson, we learn about the many food groups that exist, such as fruits and vegetables, dairy, starch, etc. We discuss how to make sure you are eating the correct quantity of food from each food group in order for you to remain healthy and happy. The second lesson is on exercise. Exercising prevents diseases and health conditions as it improves the strength of all the systems in your body. In this video, we learn about the different exercises you can do on a daily basis, as well as what to do before and after exercising. Here is a short clip from this lesson. Exercise. Some things to remember when exercising are it is important to always start and end your daily exercise routine with a few minutes of warm-up and cool down. Never jump straight to exercising as this will cause you to get cramps. Warm up and cool down means to do a little stretching. This will give your body time to get adapted to the workouts. so you can stretch your arms, your legs, your torso, etc. If you don't know how to stretch, you can look up videos on YouTube like we learned in our technological literacy class last week. If you are a beginner, then your body will be tired and painful during the first few weeks of workout. This can be a little discouraging. However, this is normal and it will get better as you continue to exercise regularly. You may also sweat a lot when you work out, so make sure you're drinking lots of water. Also make sure you choose clothes that you are comfortable exercising in. Never work out on an empty stomach. Eat something light at least half an hour before workouts. This will help build stamina. The third lesson is on good hygiene. Due to the coronavirus, we all have to be especially careful of our hygiene. In order to do this, we must wash our hands, use hand sanitizer, practice social distancing, and cover our nose and mouth with a mask. The fourth lesson is on managing your stress and maintaining your mental health. We will discuss some ways to do this in this lesson. Here is a short clip to manage your stress. Everyone has stress. It is a normal part of life. You can feel stress in your body when you have too much to do or when you worry about something. But this stress can cause health problems like headaches or backaches and also affect your peace of mind and relationships. So, how do you manage your stress? If you are stressed about your work, then it could help to ask yourself what needs to be done, how much can you do, and in how much time. You can write all of this down in the form of a list. You can then make a plan about which task to do when, depending on how urgent each one is. To avoid work-related stress in the future, you can make such a list from the beginning and turn it into a schedule so you can finish all your work in an organized manner. The last lesson in the self-care module and the online curriculum is on breaks and hobbies. Taking a break can be very beneficial for you and your work, as it can help your well-being and productivity. We will learn about several activities to do during your breaks. We will also discuss some hobbies you can cultivate in your longer breaks. Here is a short clip from this video. Taking breaks between 15 minutes to 1 hour is a good idea. Here are some suggestions for how to spend your breaks. Take a walk. Going outside to get some fresh air is great for your energy levels. Try walking to somewhere with nature. Being in nature can help you de-stress and relax your mind even further. Stretch. Your body may be tense from the anxiety of studying or working. You are also probably working in the same position for hours together. Taking some time to stretch will help you release your body's tension. Have a snack. Snacking on something healthy can help you boost your energy levels. The right kinds of snacks will improve your concentration, boost your ability to focus, and make you more productive. Almonds, fruits, or even chocolate can make great snacks. Tidy up. It's hard to focus when your surroundings are a mess. So take a moment to clean up the clutter in your room during your next study break.